you're playing with me because I'm gonna beat you so badly.
Stop being so mean, Tim. I don't want to play with you if you're just gonna be mean the whole time.
I'm being mean. I wouldn't have to be mean if you weren't so bad. It doesn't help that I'm so much better than you anyway.
That's it. This is dumb. I'm not gonna play with you if you're gonna be so ridiculous this whole time. I'm gonna go play with someone else.
Typical. That's exactly what a loser should do. I didn't even want to play with you anyways because it's not fun when I'm so much better than you. You should leave.
Grow up, Tim. No one likes it when you act this way.
Tim, you need to be able to work together on this.
I would be able to work with you guys on this project if you didn't suck so bad. Don't you understand this at all? I'm getting really tired of how bad you guys are at this. I don't want to have to do it all by myself.
You need to understand that we have to work together to get the project done.
Is there a problem over here, guys?
Yeah, there is a problem. My partner doesn't know what he's doing and doesn't realize that I know what I'm doing, and he should just let me do it myself.
Tim, that isn't very nice. You need to be able to work with your group on this project. You shouldn't be so mean to your fellow students. If you continue to act like this, I'm going to have to ask you to go out into the hall.
How is this my fault? If my partner wasn't such an idiot, I'd be done with this project already. If anyone should be getting yelled at, it's Jack. He's the one being stupid.
Tim, I think you need to go outside in the hall and think about how you're acting right now. Once your attitude improves, maybe you can come back in and work on the project. Jack, you can go work with another group while Tim is out in the hallway.
How are you beating me? This can't be right. You have to be cheating. Stop it, dude.
I'm not cheating, I'm just winning. Why do you always have to think that I'm cheating if I'm winning?
Shut up. You have to be cheating. I always beat you in this game. There's no way you can be beating me without cheating.
Just calm down and sit down. I don't want to hear you complaining anymore.
Whatever. I'm not going to play anymore if you're just going to cheat and continue to lie about it. I don't hang out with liars and cheaters.
I am not cheating.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to play with you anymore, Tim. I'm going home.
Yeah, you should leave. My mom doesn't like it when I hang out with liars like you. Go home. Is everything all right out here, guys? Yeah, Jack was just leaving because he's cheating.
I wasn't cheating. Tim is just being stupid.
Tim, I'm sure he wasn't trying to be mean. Why don't you guys just continue to play?
No, Mom. I don't want to hang out with him because he's a cheater, and he could never beat me without cheating, and he knows it.
Whatever. I'm going home. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Bye, Mr. Jackson.
He'll be reaching for it.
Alright, boys and girls, you can go ahead and put your tests away in your backpack because we are now going to learn about long division. Get out your math books and turn to page 117.
Miss Yeoman's so dumb. She totally graded my test wrong. She's so stupid.
What's so important that you have to talk during the middle of class, boys?
Oh, nothing, Mrs. Yeoman. We're sorry. It won't happen again.
You graded my test wrong, Miss Yeoman. I just wanted to tell Jack about it, and I wanted to tell you that you did it wrong.
Well, then maybe you need to stay after class so that I can talk to you for a second, alright, Tim?
I'm only going to stay in this class if you fix my grade, because I know it's wrong, because there's no way that I got a bad grade when I'm the smartest kid in the entire class, and everyone knows it. I'm getting really sick and tired of having to deal with all these dummies all day long. I don't want to be in this class anymore if you all are going to be so dumb.
Tim, I think you need to go take some time to sit out in the hallway and think about the way that you are acting right now because it is not very appropriate. I'll come out to get you when you can come back in. I think it's time that I talk to your mom about the way that you've been acting lately. You're going to have to take this note home to your mom so that I can talk to her tomorrow. Alice, thank you so much for coming in today. As you know, Tim has been having some problems in class recently. I was hoping that we could get together and talk about certain ways that we could possibly address this situation. Tim is a very nice, bright, young boy, but sometimes he's a difficult time fitting into the group and sometimes acts out during class. I was wondering if any of this type of behavior seems out of place to you.
Well, Tim does seem to have a sense of self-entitlement sometimes that is very bothersome to me. He is also very bossy around the house, which we have been trying to work on for some time. We have also been looking for some kind of solution to this problem because this is not the boy that we know and love. Hopefully we can work something out between the both of us.
Well, Tim, do you have anything to say about this?
I don't think we need to do anything. I never do anything wrong. You guys just don't understand me. It's not so easy being so good all the time, and I feel like you don't appreciate the times that I'm really good.
Well, let's talk about some things that we can change together as a group so that we can make it easier on everyone. I've come up with a list of things that we could do to help make our time in class easier. Tim, is it alright if you leave the room for a little bit while me and your mom talk?
Okay, that's fine with me.
Alright, now from some of the information that I have gathered on Tim, I'm beginning to see that he has some of the symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. Now, this isn't a terrible thing, and it doesn't mean that your child is broken or anything, but he can be helped by some strategies that I've learned.
Well, what exactly is narcissistic personality disorder?
Narcissistic personality disorder is a recognized pattern of traits which tend to show an obsession over someone's need for gratification and domination over others. A lot of young children seem to show these traits when they are younger, but they tend to grow out of it as they grow up. They tend to believe that things are not fair for them and are often confrontational. Tim seems to show all of these traits in the classroom. I don't know how he acts at home, though.
That sounds just exactly like the way that Tim acts at home as well. What can we do to fix this?
Some possible things that we could do to help Tim in the classroom is by having incentives for him in the classroom for good grades so that he feels more accomplishment when he does do well in the classroom. I don't know if he has a favorite candy bar or ice cream, but you could possibly give these to him when he brings home a good test or assignment grade.
That seems fair.
Also, something that I could work on myself is by creating a more competitive atmosphere within the classroom. That way, Tim can see more realistically how he's doing in the class compared to his classmates. This should help release some of his pent-up aggression.
Well, that sounds great. Is there anything else that we could possibly do to help this situation?
One other thing that we could try to create is a contract with Tim so that he realizes that he will get no praise or rewards unless he behaves correctly for an entire day. Alright, well, let's invite him back in, and maybe we can talk about this contract. Tim, would you like to come back in? Tim, I've written up this contract that I want you and your mother to look over for a little bit here. There's a contract that states that if you do well on a project or a test, you will be rewarded with your favorite candy bar or ice cream. But only if you act correctly by not acting up in class for an entire day.
Well, that sounds good, because I always do good, and I love ice cream.
But remember that you have to act correctly for that entire day to get the reward.
All right. Well, I guess that seems fair.
Great.
Great.